Okay, good morning. Wherever you are watching from, again, we want to bring you this live. And today's Sunday. I hope you enjoy your Sunday. And we are trying to not just test, but we bringing you this broadcast in the city of New York. So I think what is obtaining here is that the community engagement global mission is talking about uh, having our community and this is connected, and so we we are signing up, and we believe that as we all left church today, there's something came in on my mind to share with you guys, because if you look at the traffic and see these yellow taxi, and you have reflection on Liberia, see how traffic is moving. And the question for us believers, look at the harvest. Just look at the harvest and think about where you are in your presentation, or where you are in your walk with God. What have you done, in other words, to look at the blueprint of God? If you look at the building, look at the different building, and ask yourself the question: what makes you to be so unique? What makes you to be that person that understands God's will? What makes you to be that person that believe in God's will? Now, if you begin to look at the different aspect of how do we see the city, and look at the wonder work of God, when the Bible speaks about for us to make heaven on earth, and if you see some of the beautiful things you see here is are the result of you and I. Okay, so we have a mandate, we have an assignment. I traveled some places, and while driving, I saw died all over the place. Now, volunteer for change is part of our responsibility to see how we can not just be driven by some of the things that we see around us. And I want to encourage us, come May from the 5th all the way to the 15th, we are celebrating the Community Engagement Global Mission first year since it became a legal entity, and 5 years since it became existing. So I want to encourage us, even if as you go to the website, as of this week, we're going to have T-shirts. As you buy your T-shirts, you are donating to the organization, and join us in this initiative, because you see, as we look at the word is a place that we all live, and we all have a responsibility to share, looking at the blueprint of God. I don't know whether you know the blueprint. If you look at the building, okay, the architecture design of this building, you can tell that there was a good architect, right? It was a good act, but you don't realize that God had planned, predestined. He's a chief architect, and God have made you the blueprint that God had for you. It could be like this building, okay? So I want to remind you, I want to remind all of us as we propagate this gospel. It is based upon the legacy, the thing that we leave here. What are you saying to yourself as you uh, take a rest this Sunday? We also been into Monday, and there's something coming to your mind. You're regaining your strength. Some of us are planning for different things, and in a different relationship, and sometimes we don't even wake up in the morning and to say thank you, Lord. You see, I just want to drive you here to see how God is wonderful. So if you look at this blueprint, mm, if you look at this beautiful city, this beautiful thing that we are sharing to you, and begin to ask yourself, really, why did I come here? And you can see the beautiful places here on earth. Okay, but it's an architectural work made by man. And so how can we get involved into that? How can we develop and keep it clean? Okay, so I want to leave you here, man, and I'll say to you guys, well, it is well as you look at these beautiful building. It's an act of God, handmade. God made you, right, but look at the tall building, look at the beautiful building, and each city that we show here today, you can see the people. You can see well, every city you go, you have people. So the question, what purpose did God place you on earth? And why can you look at these things and begin to design in your mind and begin to think about how can you change your society? And I want to say to you, you are most welcome. This week we're going to be having more time talking about it, and as you see, you're going to be seeing more presentation here because you see, we want to make the community engagement global mission because we are an institution, not just globally, but we are an institution that is focusing on engaging community leaders. We engaging our senator and representative. We engaging our house owner. We engaging people who are leaders for their community. How can we keep our community clean? How can we be a change agent in our community? So, like I said, when I was passing by some of the places, I saw something unusual compared to other cities in America, and I see even in Liberia, okay, and this whole thing, volunteer for change Liberia, volunteer for change Kenya, and then America is not about you can't change it, you alone, but your behavior. Why did you go to that school to become a teacher or probably a volunteer teacher, or maybe, or why did you go to that community? Maybe you saw a need. So the thing about volunteer for change is about you as an individual making that change. Okay, so we want to call on you, man. This whole month of March, as we go closer to the 20th, we launched formally, 2 3 weeks ago, and it's about mobilization, it's about awareness, and this is the awareness is starting already, and we want to be pointing out cities that is clean, but they were made by they were put into place by man. So what is your city clean? Are you a citizen of a community? Like Liberia, we have too old. Our age, our existing, that make us to be the older big brother. But then if you get and see on the street and see what's happening, we don't care about it. So when you look back and see other people's cities, now you ask yourself a question: why our city is dirty? Why can we? Why can't we make sure that we clean our city? Okay, so I want to encourage you, man. Join us as we propagate not just the gospel of Jesus Christ, but as we begin to engage our community leaders. This is our responsibility. It's not about me, Jarvis. No, it's about you and I as we go into a more time, as we create more awareness. Let's make the world a better place. Thank you. Join me now, even as we test this time. Let us know that we are all for what we are here for. Join the Community Engagement Global Mission. Go on the page CAMMUMRTYEGM.oil, and you'll see probably some of the things we do. We're going to be posting the payment of t-shirt. You can just post your t-shirt, and then we're going to be doing a raffle draw. Probably we're going to be doing a lottery, and on the day in that 5 weeks, I think it's 2 weeks program. Within one of the days, we're going to be having a draw. So watch out. You want to be a support to our program. Don't miss it. you know, Initiative I made. People design the architect of this building. If you go and ask him or her or the group of people that drew this building, you might not see them around, but there is a legacy. Okay, so the question is, what legacy are you leaving? What mark are you leaving? So the community engagement global mission, I'm showing this to tell you that your city, if your city is not like this, it doesn't mean that you don't have a city, but your city need to be clean. Your city need to be probably a safe place. Your city need to become a city that people can walk without fear. And I want you to join us as we create this awareness. Since we did the formal launching, now we're creating awareness. The formal launching is about awareness about the the volunteer for change, and our cleaning service. So you can be part of the change that we want to see in our future. Thank you. New generation, new idea, new strength, new